Hi, I am Miss Megs, and today I'm going to show you how to put on falsie eyelashes. Hopefully it won't take long, and I tried to do this live stream and I tried to do this on TikTok, but obviously I don't know how to use social platform very well, and I couldn't find the live button. And I know, even now I'm 30 seconds in, I take longer than 15 seconds. I hate technology. Anyway, so I'm going to try to do this old school by just a stupid video, and we're going to go from there. See how it works. So, first I'm going to show you the type of eyelashes that I like to use. Really cheap, Walmart brand. Well, they're not Walmart brand, but I got them at Walmart, and they're just Kiss Wispies. I really like the Pixie or Kiss, like 113 or whatever, but like that. I get the 5-pack because it's easiest that way. And then I really like Ardell or Ado or Kiss brand glue. Don't have to get anything fancy, but I will show you what I'm going to be using today is the Kiss brand Aloe in the Dark. And yes, I don't have any makeup on. It looks like I do. For those that don't know, I have tattooed eyeliner, tattooed eyebrows. So on the days that I feel like being lazy and not doing a lick of makeup, I still look pretty. But for the days that I actually feel like doing something, like today, I'm going to show y'all how I do it. So most women don't like putting on falsies because they're hard and they fall off and blah, blah, blah. But the first trick is you got to trim them to your eyes because not one size fits all. They just don't. So you open your pack. And now I see why it's so important to have editing. Because you edit these times out when you're not doing anything, or when you stumble, or you don't know what you're saying, or you say something stupid, or you're just taking your time. So I usually start at the corner I cut off, and I always cut from the inside out. Most people cut from the outside in. I like the fullness on the outside, and I am shorter right here, and when I shut my eye, it always pokes on the inside, so that's where I cut my lashes. Not mine. I don't cut my lashes. Don't cut your lashes. You cut the falsies. But that's why I peel them off from the inside here, so I just grab it like that. Now, I know, because I put on lashes all the time, I know exactly where I'm going to be cutting. But for you, if you're not used to putting on lashes, before you put any glue or anything, the best thing to do is just line it up with your eye, and you'll notice this is a whole lot longer. So when I shut my eye, it's going to come in. So I'm going to want to take, and if you look really closely, I'm going to take this first little branch dealy off. So just like this. Well, I cut off about that much. Yeah, well, not very much. Doesn't look like much, but trust me, it is a world of a difference. So now I have the cut one, and if you'll notice, it's gonna fit a whole lot better. Do you see that difference? So now what I do is I take the eyelash strip, and I use a tweezers. Sometimes these packets come with the little tweezer thing, but I don't like those. I like my tweezers because I'm just used to it, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I put the glue. And again, you don't want to put too much on there. I think that's the second problem that people run into, is they think that they need a lot. And so they overdo it, and then the glue doesn't dry very quickly. And, you know, it smears around, and they're like, especially with black glue, because if you don't get it lined up nicely, then, you know, you're going to have black smudge everywhere. So, just a nice little strip there, not too much. And I can tell that this is getting old, this glue, because it's getting thicker. When you get the brand new stuff, when you first open it, it should be like really liquidy and nice. Now it's kind of chunking up. So almost time to change out the glue. But anyway, so, okay, here's where the trick part is. When you go to put on the eyelash, what you want to do is at the crease, at the arc, you want to set it on the top, like right where your iris and your pupil is at the tip of the apex. Set it here. Don't worry about the corner on the inside. Don't worry about the corners on the outside. Line it up to the apex of the crest of your eye. Okay? Get it as close to your eyelash line on the upper side of your lid as you can. Okay? So after I put the glue on, I blow a little bit. You know, make sure it's kind of tacky. Now, I usually have a mirror, you know, one of those quick face, you know, real up close ones that I go like this to. And I probably will do that too. So don't mind me, because I've never actually just put in eyelashes on a video before. But and the other thing is, don't look down, right? And actually, if you want to tilt your head kind of like a 45 and then look like this to where your eyes aren't squinting shut, it's very important. But don't put them on looking straight like this either, because they're not going to put on. You want to lean your head back to where your eyes are kind of like this, to where your eyes are taut, right? So you kind of have that look. And again, you're going to line it up on the apex there. And I just let it sit there. Now notice I didn't push on the inside or on this corner, right? I just set it on the top. Now it's a little sticky. I can still feel it's wet, okay? I then grab the corner and I just lightly place it. And then this is still sticking out on this side. So now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to push it in really nice by my eyelash line. Now it's still really wet and there still might pop back out. So I'm just going to leave this just like that. I will come back to it when it's a little more dry and I can cement it with my eyelashes when it's more tacky and even more sticky, right? But right now I'm going to let it dry a little bit. It's not perfect, but already it looks way better than most people do theirs, right? So now I'm going to move on to the other eye. And again, I'm just starting over. So I like to grab it from the inside. You might have an eye that you trim the eyelashes from the outside, so you don't want to grab it from the outside. Or, you know, wherever you're going to cut is where you want to grab. Another reason to get a 5-pack, because if you mess up, then you throw them away and you start over, right? And I do reuse these lashes a couple times. Depends on if I put mascara on them or not a lot. But I can get at least 2 to 3 uses out of these falsies before I throw them away. I just have a single pack that I take them off and stick them in. And then I peel the glue off the strip at the end. And it's already nice because they're already pre-cut for the next time. I just strip some glue and put them back on the next time. I don't know how sanitary that is, and I don't know if like that's recommended with like eye disease and stuff, but I've never had any problems. So, yeah. I just love eyelashes. I used to get them done at the salon, you know, where you pay buco bucks and, you know, have them put like individuals. But after I think it was about 10 months into it, I started growing an aversion to the glue that she was using. So then she switched up the glue and did a sensitive glue. And that didn't work either. And my eyes got really swollen. and it was just awful. So I had to discontinue wearing falsies for a while, and then I was like, but I love my eyelashes. So I just went back to wearing them and putting them on daily or whenever I wanted to wear them, and I just got really good and quick about it to where, like, when I'm not trying to do a video or a tutorial, I can put them on in like 5 minutes. So I kind of like it, because on days where I want to like rough it and rub my face and scratch my eyeballs, I can. Whereas when you go to a salon and pay a bunch of money, you can't. And then you have to deal with them like falling out, and then you have to pay a bunch of money to have them put them back on. Whereas I get to do this like for free. Yay. So anyway, there's pros and cons, I guess. But here we go again. Just in case you missed the first one or you don't want to like back up and rewatch my gibberishly babbling, I'm going to do this again for you on the second eye. I went ahead and put a strip. I don't know, I was talking. I don't know if you saw that or not, but just a nice little strip there. So again, I tilt my head back a little bit, make my eyelid taut. And I just set it right on there, just like that. Now again, the corners are not touching. It's just on the top of the apex of my lid. I then go and touch that side, and then this side I tuck in. Now this side is wet. I don't want to mess with it too much, because if I start pushing and touching with my eyelashes, and again, it's popping up a little bit right here because it's still too wet. So I'm going to tuck that in, and I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to let it set like I let this one set. Now this one is ready. Okay, so this one I'm now going to go through with mine, and I'm squeezing my eyelashes to it. All right, so I'm under mine and I'm over it, and I'm just squeezing it and kind of pushing down, so firmly down and in. And just making sure, once again, that it is actually there. So now this one, I'm going to give it a little bit more time just to dry. Start to squeeze. I can still feel it's a little wet. Anyways, I just kind of push down, and there you have it. And then I'll go through and do the rest of my makeup. At the very end, will put on some mascara, and I'll put mascara on the end here, and I'll put mascara here. Sometimes I'll even put mascara on the under part on the fake lashes, and it makes them just exuberantly stand out like feet. And I get compliments every single day that I wear my eyelashes, and people are like, are those your real eyelashes? And then I say, oh, of course they're real fakes. And then they say, well, do you go to a salon and do them, or do you do them yourself? And then I have to go through this whole spiel, and then I say, I'm gonna do a video, and then I never have done a video. So now I can say, I did a video, check it out. And now you know. And I hope this helps you.